Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract success, happiness, and health effortlessly, while others struggle despite working hard? What if the answer isn't outside, but hidden deep within your own mind? In this powerful journey, we'll unlock the greatest treasure you already possess, your subconscious mind. It's shaping your life every single day, often without you even knowing it. And once you learn how to control it, your entire reality can transform. Let's begin. Chapter 1. Unlocking the Hidden Treasure Within You. Imagine walking past a locked treasure chest every single day of your life, never realizing that the key has always been in your pocket. That's what most of us are doing. We live our lives searching outside for answers, for success, for peace, for love, all the while forgetting that the most powerful force lies not out there, but within. And that treasure is your subconscious mind. From the moment you were born, your mind has been shaping your world. Every experience, every emotion, every word spoken to you, it all sinks into the vast ocean of your subconscious. You may not realize it, but right now your life is a mirror of your inner thoughts. Your health, your relationships, your income, even your sense of purpose. All of it is deeply connected to the beliefs you've buried inside. Your mind has two parts. The conscious mind is the captain. It makes decisions, reasons, chooses. But the subconscious mind? That's the engine room. It obeys every command the conscious mind gives it, whether those commands serve you or sabotage you. If you repeatedly tell yourself, "I'll never be good enough," your subconscious listens and shapes your reality to match that belief. But here's the power. If you begin to plant new thoughts like, "I am capable, I am worthy, I am powerful," your subconscious will start rebuilding your life from the inside out. Dr. Joseph Murphy calls this the hidden treasure house within us all. It's not magic, it's not a trick. It's a spiritual law, a psychological truth. What you impress on your subconscious mind, it expresses in your outer world. You don't have to know how it will happen. You simply have to believe that it can. And belief is everything. The subconscious doesn't filter or judge. It accepts what you repeatedly tell it, especially when your emotions are involved. That's why fear can ruin lives, and love can heal even the deepest wounds. That's why a child told they're useless might struggle for years, and another child encouraged with love grows up to conquer their dreams. Words are seeds, and your mind is the soil. So I ask you now, what have you been planting? Because right now, you hold the key. The treasure is waiting. You can choose to unlock a new future, one where your thoughts no longer limit you, but free you. Where your mind no longer sabotages, but supports. All it takes is awareness, repetition, and belief. This isn't just about positive thinking, it's about learning to speak the language of your soul. When you begin to see yourself as someone worthy of greatness, your subconscious starts believing it, and the world starts reflecting it. Everything you need is already inside you. You are not broken. You are not unlucky. You are powerful beyond measure. The treasure isn't lost. It's just been waiting for you to remember where to look. And that place is within. Chapter 2. The Miracle Power of the Mind. Can a thought heal a body? Can belief reverse a disease? Can the mind perform miracles that even science can't explain? History says yes. And the proof isn't just in old legends. It's happening all around us, even today. Throughout ancient times, temples were built not just for worship, but for healing. In Greece, people traveled to the temple of Asclepius, the god of healing, where they slept with one hope, to be visited in their dreams by a cure. And remarkably, many were healed, not by medicine, not by surgery, but by faith. Their belief was so strong, so pure, that it reached deep into their subconscious minds, and the body simply followed. But let's not leave these miracles in the past. In modern hospitals today, you'll find people who've survived terminal illness, defied diagnoses, and baffled doctors. How? Through belief, through prayer, through visualizing health. They imagined themselves walking again when doctors said they never would. They pictured their cells healing, their strength returning, and the life they wanted. And their subconscious mind, tireless, obedient, and ever powerful, began turning those visions into reality. One such man had tuberculosis so severe that doctors gave up on him. Yet lying in a hospital bed, he imagined his body rebuilding itself, breath by breath. He didn't fight the disease. He loved his way out of it. He fed his subconscious with images of health, with emotions of gratitude, and a deep, unshakable belief that healing was already happening. Weeks later, he walked out, healed. Science had no explanation, but the truth was clear. His mind had performed the miracle. It's easy to call these stories coincidence, but when thousands of people across cultures and time periods report the same thing, it's no longer luck. It's a pattern. A law. What the conscious mind impresses with belief and emotion, the subconscious expresses with action and results. Dr. Joseph Murphy reminds us, your subconscious mind doesn't know what's real or imagined. If you vividly imagine pain, you can feel it. If you vividly imagine peace, you can live it. That's why fear makes us sick and love makes us strong. That's why prayers, affirmations, and meditations aren't just rituals. They're tools. They are direct messages to the most powerful creative force inside you. You don't need to be a monk. You don't need to be perfect. All you need is faith. Faith in something bigger, yes, but more importantly, faith in yourself. Your mind is not just a machine. It's a miracle maker. And when you learn to trust its power, the impossible begins to look possible. So the next time you face pain, doubt, or illness, remember this. Your mind is not your enemy. It is your greatest ally, and its power to heal, to restore, to create is already inside you, waiting only for your belief. Chapter 3. Techniques to activate your subconscious power. Have you ever wished for a magic switch, something you could flip to change your life, solve your problems, or heal your heart? The truth is, that switch exists, and it's called your subconscious mind. The only question is, are you using it right? Most people let their subconscious run wild, fueled by fear, doubt, and old memories. But what if you could train it? What if there were techniques to guide your mind gently, but powerfully, in the direction of healing, growth, and success? The first secret is repetition with emotion. Whatever you tell your subconscious often enough and feel deeply enough, it starts to believe. That's why people who say, "I'm unlucky," often are. Not because of fate, but because their mind is working exactly as instructed. So to activate your subconscious, start planting new seeds. Positive, intentional, emotional statements. Instead of saying, "I'm tired," say, "I am full of energy and light." Say it in the morning. Say it before bed. Say it until your mind starts to feel it, and then watch your life begin to shift. Another powerful method is visualization. Your subconscious mind thinks in pictures. When you close your eyes and see yourself already living your dream, already healed, already successful, already at peace, your subconscious begins working quietly behind the scenes to make it true. Don't just see it. Feel it, hear the sounds, imagine the sense, feel the emotions as if it's real. That emotional energy is what makes the image stick and start reshaping your reality. There's also affirmative prayer, where instead of begging for help, you declare that the help is already yours. You don't say, "Please heal me." You say, "Thank you, for I am already healing. I am whole, strong, and free." Your words are not just sound, they're creative forces. When said with faith, they carry energy that activates change. But sometimes people ask, what if I have negative thoughts? What if I can't believe fully right now? That's okay. Your subconscious is patient. Even small, consistent efforts done daily will eventually take root. The subconscious always leans toward life, toward growth, toward healing. You don't have to force it. Just feed it with good thoughts, and it will take care of the rest. Every great achiever in history, whether knowingly or not, used these methods. They saw their victory before it happened. They spoke of success while surrounded by failure. And slowly, their inner world reprogrammed the outer one. You don't need anything special. You already have the tools, your words, your thoughts, your imagination, and your belief. So tonight, before you sleep, speak kindly to yourself. Imagine a better tomorrow. Feel peace flowing through your body. And know this: the seed you plant today in your subconscious will bloom into the life you live tomorrow. Because the power isn't out there. It's always been in you. Chapter 4. Manifest your dreams with mind programming. What if I told you that your dreams, those visions of a better life, the silent prayers you whisper at night, are not far away? They're not impossible. They're not wishful thinking. They are signals. Signals sent from your soul to your subconscious mind, begging to be turned into reality. And with the right programming, your mind can do exactly that. You see, your subconscious doesn't care whether your dreams are big or small. It doesn't question if you deserve them. It only listens, absorbs, and obeys. Whatever you consistently feed it, with belief and emotion, it begins to accept as truth. That's the secret. That's how dreamers become doers, and how ordinary people create extraordinary lives. Start with clarity. You cannot manifest what you do not clearly imagine. Don't just wish for a better life or more money. Paint the picture. Be specific. How much do you want to earn? What kind of life do you want to live? Where do you want to be, feel, walk, and grow? Vague wishes create vague results. Clear intentions light a path. Then comes the most powerful tool, autosuggestion. Speak your dreams into existence, not once, not occasionally, but daily, consistently, until your subconscious accepts them as your new reality. Say, I am attracting success every day. Say, abundance flows to me naturally and effortlessly. Even if it doesn't feel true at first, repeat it with faith, because repetition is the language of the subconscious. There's another key: emotion. The subconscious reacts most deeply when feelings are involved. Don't just say your affirmations, feel them. Speak them with joy. Smile when you declare them. Let your heart believe, even just a little. That emotional energy charges your words with power. And then, act. Yes, belief opens doors, but action walks you through them. When you receive an idea, a gut feeling, a tiny nudge, follow it. That's your subconscious responding. Trust those signs. They may seem small, but they are your first steps toward the big dream. One man used this method by visualizing checks coming to him in the mail. He imagined opening envelopes, feeling gratitude, picturing the amounts. Within weeks, unexpected money started arriving, from places he never anticipated. Coincidence, or the subconscious at work, orchestrating what he dared to believe. Your subconscious mind is not bound by logic or limitation. It doesn't care about the economy, your past failures, or what people say is realistic. It only responds to your inner story. So, if you want a new reality, start telling a new story. The truth is, you were never meant to struggle. You were meant to grow, thrive, and rise. Abundance is your birthright, but it begins in the mind. Your mind is the soil. Your thoughts are the seeds. Plant them with love, water them with belief, and protect them from the weeds of doubt. Because your dreams are not waiting for a perfect day. They're waiting for you to believe. Chapter 5. Mind Power for Wealth and Success. What if you were told right now that being rich, truly rich, is not a privilege reserved for the lucky, the powerful, or the chosen few, but a right you were born with? Would you believe it? Because that's exactly what Dr. Joseph Murphy wants you to know. You have the right to be rich, to be successful, to live in abundance. Not through greed, but through understanding the unseen power that shapes every fortune. The power of the mind. Wealth doesn't begin in your bank account. It begins in your thoughts. If your mind is filled with ideas like money is evil, I'll always struggle, or I'm not good enough to succeed, then your subconscious simply follows orders. It will quietly and faithfully create a life that matches those beliefs. But here's the truth. Money is neutral. It's a tool, a channel for service, comfort, and creation. And your success is not selfish. It's a reflection of your alignment with life's endless flow. The subconscious mind doesn't respond to hope. It responds to conviction. To reprogram it, you must declare your success as if it already exists. Say it out loud. I am aligned with abundance. Wealth flows to me easily. I am worthy of success. Repeat it not as a wish, but as a fact. Because when your subconscious mind accepts those words as real, your life starts changing in ways you can't fully explain, but deeply feel. One man, for example, struggled financially for years. He worked hard but never got ahead. Then he changed one thing: his inner story. Every night, he imagined himself receiving large sums of money. He visualized his hands holding cash, giving generously, living peacefully. Slowly, his outer world began to shift. New clients came, debts vanished, and opportunities arrived. His hard work didn't change. His mindset did. You must understand, success is not an accident. It is a mental design. And you are the architect. Your subconscious is your most loyal partner, and it never sleeps. It takes your thoughts, mixes them with your emotions, and translates them into actions, habits, and results. So if you want to succeed, talk to your mind like a trusted friend. Give it clear, confident instructions. But remember, wealth is not just about money. It's about time, energy, freedom, love, and contribution. True success is holistic. And when you create inner wealth, rich thoughts, rich beliefs, rich emotions, you naturally attract outer wealth in all forms. You don't need to fight for success. You need to align with it. You don't need to chase money. You need to become the kind of person to whom money naturally flows. That shift happens inside you, not outside. So, the next time doubt whispers, "You can't," let your new voice reply, "I already am." Because the journey to wealth doesn't begin in your job, your business, or your circumstances. It begins in one powerful place, your mind. Chapter 6, Science, Sleep, and the Subconscious. There's a mysterious doorway between sleep and waking, between logic and imagination, where the mind becomes limitless. It's where some of the greatest ideas in human history were born. Not from hours of effort, but from a silent, powerful force working beneath the surface. That force is your subconscious mind. Many people think of science and spirituality as opposites. But the truth is, some of the world's greatest scientists, inventors, and creators have all leaned on the same hidden power, the power of their subconscious. Think of Thomas Edison, who claimed he never truly slept, but would drift into a relaxed state, allowing ideas to bubble up from deep within. Or Nikola Tesla, who said he could build entire machines in his mind, test them mentally, and know if they would work, without ever lifting a tool. These weren't accidents. They were the result of intentional connection to their subconscious. The secret lies in the moments when the conscious mind relaxes, especially during sleep. When you sleep, your subconscious takes full control. It begins sorting through your thoughts, solving problems, renewing your body, and planting the seeds of your waking desires. That's why your final thoughts before sleep are so powerful. They're like instructions delivered straight into the heart of your mind's creative engine. Have you ever gone to bed with a question only to wake up with the answer? That wasn't chance. That was your subconscious mind working while you rested. Sleep. It doesn't question. It only creates. And if you guide it with clarity and emotion before sleep, it will work all night to bring you insight, healing, and even genius. Dr. Joseph Murphy teaches a simple yet life-changing technique. Just before sleep, imagine the life you want as if it's already real. Don't struggle. Don't overthink. Just relax your body, quiet your mind, and feed your subconscious a clear, joyful image of what you desire, whether it's health, success, peace, or a solution to a problem. Feel it. Believe it. Let it soak in. Then drift off. Many illnesses have been healed in sleep. Many inventions, songs, and books have emerged from dreams. The subconscious is the bridge between the spiritual and the scientific. It doesn't care about your past mistakes or your logical doubts. It listens to your present thoughts, your feelings, and your repeated beliefs. So tonight, instead of letting worries run wild, give your mind a better task. Feed it hope. Give it clarity. Trust it with your dreams. Because when the conscious mind rests, the subconscious rises. And in that quiet night, when the world goes silent and your soul is still, miracles begin their work. Your mind is not just a machine. It's a portal to something higher, something infinite. And all it asks is this: guide me, and I will create. Chapter 7, Healing Relationships Through the Subconscious. Every relationship you have, whether with a partner, friend, parent, or child, begins in one place, your own mind. Before any word is spoken, before any emotion is expressed, your thoughts are already shaping how you see others and how you let them see you. Most people believe that relationships are built on communication, compromise, and time. But Dr. Joseph Murphy reveals a deeper truth. Relationships are built within, in the hidden world of the subconscious mind. Your subconscious absorbs everything you believe about love, trust, forgiveness, and connection. If you hold on to anger, jealousy, fear, or insecurity, your subconscious will reflect those beliefs into your relationships. You'll attract arguments, misunderstandings, or distance, not because the other person is wrong, but because your inner world is broadcasting pain. But the opposite is also true. When you fill your subconscious with peace, compassion, and belief in love, you attract healing, warmth, and harmony without forcing anything. Many couples struggle for years, believing they are incompatible. But what if the real problem isn't incompatibility, but inner conflict? Dr. Murphy shares stories of people who healed broken relationships not by begging or fighting, but by silently blessing their loved ones, visualizing reconciliation and programming their subconscious minds with love, even when the outer world showed chaos. And slowly, hearts softened. Communication returned. The relationship shifted, not from control, but from inner alignment. One woman, whose marriage was crumbling, began every morning by closing her eyes and imagining her husband smiling, speaking gently, embracing her. She repeated to herself, "There is peace between us. Love is flowing. Understanding is growing." And even though nothing changed overnight, within weeks, her home began to reflect the vision she had built inside her. Why? Because her subconscious stopped replaying old hurts and started expressing new hope. You cannot change others by force, but you can influence relationships by transforming your inner world. Every time you choose to think kindly, to forgive silently, to believe in the best rather than fear the worst, you are shaping reality from within. Your subconscious doesn't care who's right or wrong. It responds to the energy you carry. When that energy is love, it becomes magnetic. This isn't about pretending things are perfect. It's about healing the roots, not just the surface. It's about realizing that lasting love doesn't come from changing others. It comes from changing the thoughts that created the pain in the first place. If you want better relationships, start by speaking lovingly to yourself. Forgive yourself. Believe you are worthy of deep connection. Then extend that same energy to others, even if silently. Because true harmony doesn't begin in conversation, it begins in consciousness. Your mind is not only your healer, it is also your connector. And when you fill it with love, your world begins to reflect that love in ways more beautiful than you can imagine. Chapter 8. Unlocking true happiness within happiness. So many chase it in material things, achievements, money, or even in other people. But have you ever noticed how, even after getting what you once thought would make you happy, the feeling fades? That's because true happiness doesn't live out there in the world. It lives inside you. It's not found in the car you drive or the phone you own. It's created by the thoughts you think, the beliefs you carry, and the emotions you feed. Joseph Murphy reminds us that the greatest mistake people make is waiting for life to give them happiness. But happiness isn't given, it's chosen. Every thought you repeat becomes a silent seed planted deep in your subconscious. If you feed it fear, anger, and self-pity, it grows into anxiety, resentment, and misery. But if you plant thoughts of peace, gratitude, and joy, those too will bloom in your mind, your body, your actions, and your life. You may not control everything that happens to you, but you absolutely control what happens within you. You are not a victim of your emotions. You are the creator. Murphy's message is clear. Speak to yourself as someone you love. Every word you think is shaping your emotional world. Start telling yourself a better story. Feelings of joy, contentment, and peace are not just occasional visitors. They can become your permanent state. But you must train your subconscious to believe you deserve to feel that way. Use affirmations. Visualize peace flowing through your body. Fall asleep each night whispering gentle thoughts of gratitude, and you'll wake up to a new life. Calmer, brighter, more alive. When you unlock happiness within, you become magnetic. People feel it. Life aligns with you. It's not magic. It's your subconscious responding to the truth you finally accepted. You already have everything you need to be happy. Chapter 9. Forgiveness, freedom, and letting go. There's a quiet storm that rages inside many of us. Memories we can't forget, people we haven't forgiven, regrets we keep replaying. We often think forgiveness is about the other person, about excusing what they did. But in truth, forgiveness is for you. It is not about saying, what happened was okay. It is about saying, I will not let what happened destroy me anymore. Joseph Murphy, in his deep exploration of the subconscious mind, teaches us that unforgiveness is a mental poison. It blocks your joy, your peace, your growth, without you even realizing it. Every time you replay an old betrayal or hurt, your subconscious picks it up as if it's happening now. Your body tenses, your mind clouds, your heart closes off to life. You feel stuck. But when you forgive, you aren't just letting go of a person, you are unlocking your own chains. Forgiveness is freedom. It's a decision to release that toxic emotion from your subconscious, to clean the lens through which you see the world, and to allow space for new, better things to enter your life. Dr. Murphy tells us that when you dwell on anger, resentment, or revenge, You give power to the very thing that hurt you. But when you shift your inner dialogue, when you say, I bless them, I release them, and I set myself free, you activate your subconscious to heal you, not harm you. He shares stories of people who were crippled emotionally and even physically by old resentments, but who found healing, real, physical healing, once they truly forgave. You don't have to feel ready. You don't have to wait for an apology. You simply have to choose it. I forgive, not because they deserve it, but because I deserve peace. This new thought, repeated gently into your subconscious, works like a cleansing river. It clears bitterness, it dissolves tension, and it opens the door to something better. Letting go does not mean forgetting. It means moving forward with wisdom and grace. It means allowing your mind to breathe, your body to heal, and your heart to beat freely again. You are not what happened to you. You are what you choose to become next. And with forgiveness, you reclaim that power. Forgiveness is a gift, and the most beautiful part? It's a gift you give yourself. Chapter 10. Overcome fear and stay forever young in spirit fear. It sneaks in quietly, wearing many masks: doubt, hesitation, anxiety, overthinking. It whispers, what if you fail? Or you're not good enough. And slowly it cages your spirit. But Joseph Murphy reveals a powerful truth. Fear is not real, it's only a thought, and thoughts can be changed. Your subconscious mind, like fertile soil, accepts whatever seed you plant. If you water it with fear, it grows more fear. But if you plant faith, it begins to grow courage, hope, and vitality. When you say, I can't, your subconscious agrees. But when you say, I believe, your inner world shifts, and so does your outer reality. Murphy teaches us that fear is often a misuse of the imagination. You start picturing worst-case scenarios, failure, rejection, pain, and your subconscious treats those images as real commands. That's why your body reacts, heart racing, palms sweating, sleep vanishing. But here's the miracle. Just as you imagine fear, you can also imagine peace. Picture yourself calm, confident, and full of life. See yourself already victorious. Breathe into that vision. The subconscious accepts this too, and it responds. To stay young in spirit, you must keep your mind renewed, not once a year but daily. Replace fear with faith, not blind belief, but deep inner trust that you are guided, protected, and equipped. Just as a child trusts the world, you too can return to that fearless energy, not by ignoring problems, but by facing them with inner strength. Murphy shares real examples. People gripped by fear of failure, fear of illness, fear of growing old, who rewrote their fate by changing their inner dialogue. One man, convinced he'd fail in business, repeated a simple affirmation daily: success is mine. Divine guidance directs me always. His subconscious obeyed. Within weeks, his energy changed, opportunities opened, and his fear was replaced with flow. To stay forever young is not about how you look, it's about how you think. The young mind is curious, hopeful, creative, and free from the weight of worry. When you hold on to peace within, when you wake up with purpose and go to bed with gratitude, you remain light. Your eyes stay bright. Your spirit dances even when life throws storms. So if fear has gripped your heart, talk to it. Say, I see you, but you don't control me. Then speak to your mind gently. I am safe, I am strong, I am guided. And feel the shift, feel your mind relax. Your spirit is not meant to shrink, it's meant to soar. Faith over fear, that's the secret. And that's how you stay young forever, not in body, but in soul. Now, you are ready to walk ahead with light feet and a fearless heart. Let's move forward together, one thought at a time. Before you go, take a deep breath and remember this. You were never meant to live in fear. You were born to live in faith. If this chapter touched your heart, share it with someone who needs hope today. Like this video to show your support, subscribe for more powerful truths, and drop a comment. Let me know how you're changing your thoughts and transforming your life. We're on this journey together, and I believe in you.